the Cybertruck was going to be this big, like, Blade Runner, sci-fi-esque vehicle. And it is. I mean, it's crazy. Let's get a side picture of this thing. Well, let's see if the article has it first. There it is. Look at that. Let's look at Blade Runner 2049 car, and let's compare the two. By the way, love me some Ryan Gosling. Okay, that's a good side picture. Look at these two. Let me go ahead. Look at these two, y'all. You see the similarities there? That's crazy. That they would make something that abstract, that angled. Now, I want it to do well. I really, really want it to do well. But I don't know if it will. I love the the electric trend going on right now in transportation. Love it. I'm actually very much considering getting myself an electric vehicle in the next decade. Well, because they are something you need to save up for, any vehicle, right? But this is a little crazy. Even I, who would love to have an electric truck, am like, I really like the looks of it, but you don't want to be that guy, you know? That guy that gets that. I really do like the vehicle. The interesting thing about it, they have some really good pictures in this article. Look at that LED bar too. Holy cow. If they get these opening doors here, a little Cyberpunk 2049 action. Not feeling that. Let's go ahead and do. There we go. Looks like you're on Mars. A goddamn space rover's coming by. I am a big fan of the vehicle. That's a weird front view. But I really do question, like, hey, what is this going to look like driving around town? What is this going to look like when you're using it? I don't even know how a electric vehicle works, really. I need to do more research in that regard. I mean, if you get stuck out in the middle of the woods, how do you get it out? I don't know. All right, we're feeling it. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for checking out the stream. Really do appreciate it. I'm having a great time. I hope you're having a great time. I need to get another button here, so I'll zoom in on the smile and just... All right, fantastic. But that's the Cybertruck. That's the Cybertruck there. Really cool. I was in a Tesla store the other day, actually. I was able to see this firsthand. They really are streamlined. I think they are the future of vehicles. The other idea here, I wonder if they have an article on the Ford. Nope. Mach E. I want to see the E. Yeah. This right here. Why in the world would Mustang... No. I'm going to correct myself there. Isn't it weird how Ford decided, hey, our Mustang is our performance brand. It's our performance brand. So let's take our performance brand and let's make an electric SUV. What? Now, I want to know who in their right minds said, yeah. Let's take Mustang. You know, people think Mustang, they think bullet, they think badassery, you know, they think, yeah, Mustang. No. Let's take that and make it an SUV, and let's make it electric. Now, the only explanation I have for that is that they took the Mustang brand and applied it to this because they want it to be a performance vehicle. That's the only thing that comes to my mind. They want it to immediately compete with Tesla. They want Tesla to look at this and get a little scared because they've attached the Mustang brand, which means that this electric vehicle is made for performance. I don't know about that. I don't know if I really do align with that mode of thinking. You should take a brand that you have and you should make it good, right? You shouldn't rebrand your already good symbol. Now, I recently learned about a concept called the hedgehog concept. And it's the idea that you should take what drives your economic engine, what you're passionate about, and what's the other thing? What you're passionate about, what drives your economic engine, and what you can be the best at. You should take those three things and make sure that they all merge into one singular effort. And that singular effort is what you should be pushing towards as a company, as a focus. Mustang had that. Mustang had the performance car mindset. They had a culture. There's a whole culture around Mustang. Camaro doesn't have that. Corvettes do, but it's very different. Camaros don't have the same culture of a Mustang. Having a Mustang, that's a big deal. You go to different Mustang shows. There's Mustangs going back forever. And there's Camaros going back forever, but Mustangs are where it's at. So it's very interesting to me. They chose to take a brand they have a specific hedgehog concept for. They are the best at creating a culture for performance vehicles and producing performance vehicles that are improving the culture. Maybe not improving, that's based on your analysis, but hey. But deciding to make a Mustang brand SUV that is electric. What? I understand branding it as Ford, maybe. Just a Ford electric vehicle that has the same big screen, the same quality concepts. I don't understand why they attach Mustang to it. I can see that immediately you think, whoa, I have quality already associated with Mustang, so this must be quality. I can see that connection, but it's wrong. Because what you're doing is that you're degrading the Mustang brand. Am I a fan of this? I am. I just think it's really interesting that they chose to make it a Mustang instead of a Ford labeled vehicle. I was really hoping they come out with an electric Mustang just by itself anyway. So I'm a little disappointed. Can't be very disappointed. The front end, here, let's see if we can get a front end view. I really like the front end. The front end looks sharp. The back end looks like a Honda CR-V that mom took to soccer practice. That's what it looks like. I just wish they would have made a different line of electric vehicles. Or maybe not a different line. I wanted a electric Mustang. Just a full-on electric Mustang. Performance and everything. I wanted that. Well, maybe, just electric Mustang. Normal. And I wanted an electric SUV. Maybe an electric truck to compete with Tesla. As people start coming into this market, this is what I want to see. But I don't want to see Ford using Mustang on all their new electric vehicles. That's just weird to me. Oh well. All right. See, take a look at this. There's a normal Mustang. Do I have cursor capture on? On. Oh, there we go. There's a normal Mustang. Here. And here's the Mach E. The front end looks good. I'll give it that. The front end does look good. But the more you see the curve, and I love that. I love the screen. Holy cow. The lights are cool too. It's just so odd to me that they chose to make it an SUV. This isn't helping either. Select, premium. This isn't helping. The Ford brand. Nuh-uh. Tesla is selling electric vehicles that are renowned for their quality at a much lesser price than that. So I don't see it. I really don't. I don't get it. I don't know why they did it. We'll select at 43. I think it's dumb. I think they made the wrong call. I really do. I wonder what the Tesla competitive price is, but I just wanted an electric Mustang. I didn't want an electric Mustang SUV. All right. Moving on. Let's check out some other news, shall we? See what else we got. See what else we got here. Huh. Oh, the new Half-Life. How about that, huh? So for those of you that may not know, Half-Life 1 and 2 were the original Valve games. Valve is a company that... Oh, excuse me. That originally began Steam. Steam is where you get all your PC games and stuff like that. They moved into more of the software side of things, and they did the game side of things. But Half-Life 1 and 2 are considered great games that never got a sequel, that should have gotten a sequel. They're finally getting one. Now, the important thing to realize with this game, it's VR. It's all VR. It's not point and click. It's all in a VR headset. And I love it. I love it. I think that we need to be pushing more for VR because I really do think it's the future. Now think about it. You might say, no, I don't believe that. Why do consoles compete with PC? Why? You can get, in fact, I have one right here somewhere. Well, it's in my drawer. You can get a controller to use on PC. Why do consoles that have a controller sell better than PCs? Here's why. Ease of use. With a computer, it's a more pricey expense. You have to get a monitor. You have to get the computer itself, which would go for $1,000+, a keyboard, a mouse. A lot of people already have a TV. All you got to do for a Xbox is buy the Xbox and a game. And even with PC, you might have to go to Steam. You might have to go to Origin. It's not that hard, no. But for an entry-level buyer, it makes a lot less sense than an Xbox does. VR could be PC's console. VR could be everyone's introduction to PC gaming because we're starting to get VR headsets that don't require PCs but can still run really hard games. I'm not liking this music either. We're switching this. There we go. So I really, really do think that Valve's focus on VR headsets could be the future of gaming. This game looks amazing. Let's actually watch a trailer for it. And I want to point out things as they come along. Check out this trailer. Love that intro too. Now, this is all VR. So you're in a VR headset. Check this out though. See that lean? And this is the most important thing that I saw. Now, in other VR games, what you see is that things are fixed because they only want you to interact with certain things. This is the first game where I've seen individual objects that you can move.
Alex?
Look at that.
Alex!
I'm here. So what's the plan?
We can get this.
That has a very much an... I'm going to get rid of this. What is it? Alita? Alita Battle Angel? That's what that looks like. Saw the movie. Hated it. But it looks like this. Hey. Go away.
Weapons. What we're doing here could change things forever.
Val.
There's no straight shot to the vault. I'm gonna head inside, find a way out.
That's cool.
Got it.
I love that they didn't try to model a body either. It's just the hands. It's just what you need to run the game. Look at that. Just the hands. That's all you need to see.
Inside, find a way out. Got it.
I'm with you every step of the way.
Nice. I know nothing about Valve lore,
Got it.
I'm with
so I bet that this guy has some importance. I have
you
no idea.
every step of the way.
You're gonna need a gun. Don't worry, it's unloaded. It's unloaded now.
That's funny. Love the reload animation. I wonder if you actually have to do those movements with your hands. That's cool.
Really picking up. They know you're coming. You need to get out of here.
So check this out. This is a really important part to me during the trailer as well.
Combine cheddar's really picking up. They know you're coming. You need to get out of here now.
She finds the ammo. Because there's so many items on the shelves, she has to literally dig through the shelves to find the ammo, and that's so cool. Nice. That was cool. That was a good shot.
They've got Dad.
They're gonna find out what he knows, and then they're gonna kill him.
All this is my fault. I never told you. I couldn't. I'm so sorry, baby.
You will not save him. Alex Vance alone cannot predict his fate.
Close your eyes, honey.
I know nothing about Valve, so I don't know who any of these characters are. I don't know who the enemies are. I don't know what that is. I'm just going to call it Alita. Half-Life Alita Battle Angel. Have no idea who he is either. But that's a quick turnaround. I mean, they announced it, and boom, it's coming out. It's pretty cool. I had a couple of friends who were big on PC gaming before I was, and they actually sent me messages about this coming out. They're like, oh my god, a new Half-Life game. And I know the memes. I know the memes for it, about there never being a third Valve game ever. Still pretty cool, though, especially since they're focusing on VR. All right, let's see what else we got. I'm feeling about 1 or 2 more stories, ladies and gentlemen, and then we're going to call it a day. A lot on the Cybertruck. What an interesting name, too. Another streamer. Another streamer moves away from Twitch. Oh, music. Oh my. Another streamer moves away from Twitch. So? I don't get it. Good for them, though. I think they're making money, and that's hard to do. Period. Even in what they do. I claim to do this as a hobby, and I do this as a hobby. This isn't something I want to get rich off of. This isn't even something that I can do for a career at this point in my life, just because of other commitments that I have for the future. But it's a hobby. I enjoy doing it. But these guys have to do it for a living. They have to. It's what they do. So I completely understand moving away from Twitch if another platform offers you monetary payment. That was a weird way to say that, but you understand what I'm saying. If another side offers you money, it's a hard business. I really do look at Ninja. He was on, I think it was Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Fallon. I think he was on Jimmy Fallon. He was on Jimmy Fallon. He hosted a New Year's Eve special in New York. He's becoming he has a bobblehead in Walmart. What? He's becoming a major factor in popular media. And he moved to Mixer. And now he's streaming with maybe 10,000 people watching him. On Twitch, he was streaming with 80,000, 100,000 maybe. During a tournament, 200,000 at times. Dr. Disrespect has talked about this a little bit. About how he thinks it's all on Twitch. If you want to stay relevant, you need to stay on Twitch. Excuse me. And honestly, I'm kind of with him. How can you go from streaming to 100,000 people to only 8,000? I think it's bad for your relevancy in the long run, even if you got paid a big amount. But hey, if you get paid, you get paid. Don't blame him. Don't blame him. Shroud too. Hate that Shroud moved to Mixer. I really liked Shroud being on Twitch. I thought that was going to be a staple of Twitch, but oh well. am unfamiliar with this gentleman as well, but oh well. All right, final story. Let's talk about Pokemon Sword and Shield. Let's look up another article for this. You know, I wanted to play Pokemon Sword and Shield. I have a Switch. Sometimes I play Smash on stream. I wanted to play Sword and Shield, but man, I don't know if I can. I really don't. There just seems to be a lot of issues with the game, which is weird. Because you really would think that they would reinvent Pokemon for the Switch. You really would think that they would. It's odd that they didn't. There's a lot to want from the game. And it's hard for reviewers and me especially to separate what I wanted from the game to what we got. Because just from looking at gameplay and looking at reviews, there's a lot of expectations for it to be a really good game, period. Not just a good Pokemon game, because it's a $60 full title Switch game. So they're comparing it to other full title Switch games. There's a lot of evidence that this was originally developed as a 3DS game and then moved over to the Switch. I wish it was better. And then I'd buy it. But one thing is cool. I do like the new Pokemon. I am a fan. Let's go to the National Dex. Oh, they don't have them added yet. Let's go to Sword and Shield. I prefer Pokemon DB database a lot better than I do Serbi? I don't know. I just think it's a cleaner user interface. This is another case of me getting disappointed, though, from a starter. So I started out when I played Gen 6. It started in Gen 6, my disappointments with starters. Let's go back over here. Back here. So Gen 6. Or is this Gen 5? Gen 6. Yep, Gen 6. Chespin. Love me some Chespin, ladies and gentlemen. Love this guy. Look at him. Look at that guy. How can you not love that guy? Loved him more than all of the other ones. All the other Gen 6 guys, Chespin was my guy. Do you know who he involves in? What the hell is that? What? That's not cool. That's not... Like, what? Okay, you know what? Whatever. Chespin's cool. Chestnut is... So that was a failure for Gen 6. Gen 7. Litkin. I'm like, yeah. Or no, not Litkin. Litton. Litkin. Where did I get that from? Litton. Yes. I am going to have an awesome Tiger Fire starter. He's going to be a tiger. He's going to be massive. You know, he's going to be like a freaking... what's the other guy's name? Let's see. What's his name? This is what I wanted. Yes, Pyroar. He's going to be like a Pyroar, because I did see Pyroar before I saw the evolution of Litton. He's going to be a Pyroar, but he's going to just be this massive quadrupedal, I think it's called, tiger, and he's going to be awesome. Nope. Saw this guy, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to get my tiger. Yeah. No, Incineroar. He's a luchador. Nacho Libre. Yeah. Okay. So that was another failure. And then we get to Gen 8, and I'm like, oh my god, that is my guy. Look at Groki. Oh, he's going to be this cool monkey guy. It's going to be awesome. He evolves into whatever this is. Oh, we got like a pixel thing. We might have to move to Serbi for this one. Or Bulbapedia. That'll work. No picture? Where's Serbi? Yeah, there we go. Then we get this guy. And I'm like, okay, you know, it's alright. Not a huge fan. And then we get, what in God's name am I looking at? Now here's the problem, ladies and gentlemen. When I get a Pokemon, it's one that I can imagine. My inner child can imagine taking a Pokeball and throwing that puppy out into the field. Now, as an inner child, if I was to take a Pokeball and chuck that puppy out into the field, and you're telling me, oh, this guy pops out? No. My imagination doesn't even go that far. So what does he do when he has to dodge an attack? Does he pick up his drum and just start running like an idiot? Okay. Yeah, no. So this is the third generation in a row where I've been disappointed by Pokemon starters. I think Gen 4 was the last one where I was like, hell yeah. I did like... No, Gen 5 was good. I like Gen 5. Oshawott, Samurott was my guy. I loved his little swords. Loved Samurott. Yep. Because I picked Oshawott. Got Samurott. Yep. Gen 4 was great starters. Gen 5 was good starters. Chestnut. Oh, yeah. But I can't imagine the goddamn starter coming out of a Pokeball and carrying around a drum during battle. Like, what? I wish they would have implemented it. So I get this, right? Or with Groki. So in Groki's little ears is where he puts the stick. That's where his stick goes when he's not using it. His little ears. I wish they would have continued that design instead of making it an external feature. I wish they would have made it an internal, like his chests are so big. See, that's it. That's what they should have done. Like this gorilla starter is just so big and tough that his drums are now his chest. And he bangs on his chest as drums instead of a goddamn external. I can't imagine that. Like, come on, man. Kunk Elder is the extent of my imagination because he's just huge. He's just massive. Fighting type over here. Yeah, he's the extent of having an external feature attached to a Pokemon. Like, this guy carries around 2 concrete pillars. 2 concrete pillars because he's so tough. Yeah, I get that. He's a fighting type. That's a part of it. But this guy, Rillaboom? Rillaboom? I wish he just had a massive, muscular chest and he just bangs on it for his drums. That would have been cool. That would have been so cool. But no. All right. Hong Kong. Keep fighting, Hong Kong. Keep fighting. Everybody deserves a voice in their government. All right. Well, right now we are at 2 hours and 1 minute. 2 hours and 1 minute. That's not bad. We had a lot of fun. We played some Call of Duty. Started off with some Shoot House 24/7. Moved over to Gunfight. Met a new friend. Yeah. Street Sync. If he checks out the stream, thanks so much for coming by, man. Or thanks so much for being positive. You're really fun to play with, and I hope to catch you sometime soon. Shout out to Street Sync. But that's going to cover the gameplay. And then we moved over to the news. Talked a lot about the tech news coming out. The Tesla Cybertruck, the new Pokemon game. I forget what other topic we covered. The new HalfLife. That's what it was. I appreciate everyone coming and check out the stream. I talked about this during my gameplay portion. This is just a hobby I do. I have a lot of fun doing it. If y'all have a lot of fun watching, please let me know. If y'all don't and think I can improve, let me know too. If you need some animations going on up here and over here for my background on this screen, let me know. I want to improve. This is something I have a lot of fun doing. But thanks so much for checking out the stream. So, to close out, I'm just another digit. Another number out here trying to have some fun, play some video games. Thank you so much for coming by, and y'all have a good one.